Hello, this is Father Daniel Kim, Maryknoll Missioner, and welcome to our daily Gospel reading and reflection. Today's Gospel reading is according to St. John, chapter 8, verses 1 to 11. Jesus went to the Mount of Olives, but early in the morning he arrived again in the temple area, and all the people started coming to him. And he sat down and taught them. Then the scribes and the Pharisees brought a woman who had been caught in adultery and made her stand in the middle. They said to him, "Teacher, this woman was caught in the very act of committing adultery. Now in the law, Moses commanded us to stone such women. What do you say?" They said this to test him, so that they could have some charge to bring against him. Jesus bent down and began to write on the ground with his finger. But when they continued asking him, he straightened up and said to them, "Let the one among you who is without sin be the first to throw a stone at her." Again he bent down and wrote on the ground. And in response, they went away one by one, beginning with the elders. So he was left alone with the woman before him. Then Jesus straightened up and said to her, "Woman, where are they? Has no one condemned you?" She replied, "No one, sir." Then Jesus said, "Neither do I condemn you. Go, and from now on do not sin any more." The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, O Lord Jesus Christ. We hear from St. John the very familiar narrative of the woman caught in adultery, and the famously profound response from Jesus to her would-be executioners that has been iconized throughout history. That is, "Ye without sin cast the first stone." In a nutshell, this retort from Jesus calls to mind our own propensity to err before hastily casting a stone at another for their mistakes. This is in essence acts as a stopgap before our twisted sense of justice, born out of fear and ignorance, takes full hold of our actions, and we end up harming another human being. Jesus' call to the crowd to pause before they act too hastily is a practice that is extremely relevant during these very confusing and fearful times of the pandemic. It is very easy for us to cast the stones of judgment and stigma on those who contract this virus and unintentionally participate in its proliferation. Unfortunately, if left unchecked, this type of sentiment of social shaming and harmful suspicion has the potential to build momentum and continue causing rifts in our human community long after the virus had journeyed its course. So as followers of Christ, we are called to act with compassion and understanding that transcends our inclination towards snap judgment and action, lest we forget that we, too, can fall ill and are subject to the same condemnation and stigmatization. Thank you for listening to today's Gospel reading and reflection. Please be sure to tune in again tomorrow. Have a blessed and inclusive day.
If you enjoyed today's Gospel reading and reflection, please make sure that you subscribe wherever you're listening to podcasts. Also, if you know somebody who may find value in today's reading, please make sure that you share it with them. To learn more about how you can support the work that Maryknoll does around the world, please visit us at maryknollsociety.org. And if you're interested in subscribing to our online magazine, please feel free to visit us at maryknollmagazine.org. Thank you once again for spending your time with us today, and God bless.